Okay, so we have this question inside your book 16.01. So imagine the number, or the possible numeric value for a key field in a direct access file are in the range of 1 to 30. Okay, but you want the file to have fewer than 30 file address. So you decided to test two examples of a modular division hashing algorithm. So the first uses 10 as the number for division. Second uses 11. So you have this 10 and 11. Alright. So what are the two set of address generated as remainder, right, from the division of the key values 0 to 30? Right. So there's an error in your book. So you need to change this to 30, okay, using 10 and 11. Right. Then state one difference, okay, between the two set of address that you generated in A. Is there any significant difference between the two set of address? Alright, so we'll look at that. And lastly, D, well, 11 is a prime number. So prime number are stated to give a better spread of the use of address in the file. So do you know when this is more likely to be true? So if you want to try this question out, you should pause the video, because otherwise I will go through the answer in a short period of time. Okay, let's take a look at the first one. Alright, the first section. Okay, so I want from 1 to 30. So this is 1 to 30. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 30. Alright. So the second row, I use the value 10. Alright. So when you use a value 10, basically you can only have 1 to 9 remainder. Alright. Because 10 over 10, you have 0 remainder. See this? Alright. So the same. Alright. Then 20 over 10, you have 0 remainder, and up to here. But when you use the value 11, right, you have 1 to 10 as the remainder. So it's actually 1 less. Right, you have actually 1 less. Then 11 over 11, you have 0 remainder. And again, you have all the way up to here. Alright, then continue. Right, so you very quickly got a table, right, for this. What about the second B, C, and D question? Alright, so is there significant difference? Alright, okay, state a difference, alright, one difference between the two set of address. Is there significant difference? And of course, the last one is the more difficult one, which is using the 11 as the prime number. Well, of course, the difference is that the number of possible address in the file is equal to the number used for the division. So of course, if you use a bigger division, alright, then you have more address. Okay, so if you use 11, 11 will have more address than 10. Is there significant difference? Not really. Alright, not really. There's a little bit of difference, but the key word here is there significant difference? So actually the answer is no. Alright, because there's very little difference, so no real significant difference. And why is that? Well, firstly, because the prime number, for instance 11 is a prime number, okay, does give you an advantage. Okay, why? Because when you use the key value, alright, if the key value is used more often than other, if it is a non-prime number, or if you use a non-prime number, then one or more of the factor may also be a factor of the key value most often used. And what does that happen? When that happens, it leads to the hash function. We are using the hash function, being more likely to produce the same address many times, and actually we do not want this. Alright, so basically cover the activity or the question 1601.